Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from Your Overwatch. I'm Eddie the Chump and holy moly! A new comic has just been released for Overwatch and it's titled Retribution. I see what you were doing, Jeff. Now before we go any further, there are major spoilers in this video, so if you haven't read the comic, I'm giving you the chance to go away and read it first. Okay, don't tell me you weren't warned. The comic is set 8 years ago, which is a bit of a coincidence considering that teaser we got about that new file being opened in the Overwatch archives. I think what happens in this comic sets up that new PvE mission we're getting with the new event. And oh my god, I think we're getting a Blackwatch mission. To very quickly go over the story, Blackwatch actually have a new headquarters in Rome, Italy, and it's there that Reaper, McCree, and in fact Gerard LaCroix are planning Blackwatch's response to the attack in Oslo. Now what's important about this is that it does include some of that Reaper lore that Jeff was talking about. Gerard LaCroix is a character that we only really know as Widow's dead husband. You know, the one that she murdered in his sleep. But at this point in the story at least, Reaper and Gerard appear to be good friends. Some of the dialogue hints that Gerard may have saved Reyes' life previously on a mission in Cape Town. And it's this close relationship which motivates Reyes to start breaking the rules in a covert mission which happens later in the story. He's very visibly upset and motivated by the loss of life and Gerard's serious injury. What's that common saying? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. There's some other characters in the comic that are obviously of special interest. There's the clear named Talon Agent called Antonio, the villain of the piece, and throughout the story, Blackwatch's mission changes from trying to round up some of Antonio's goons for questioning to Reyes wanting to directly capture Antonio as a direct response for the Talon bombing of the Blackwatch headquarters. So by the comic's end, Moira, McCree, Genji and Reyes look like they're going to illegally enter Venice and try and kidnap this guy. You could say a retribution mission. There's also this image of one of the computer screens which appears to show a Venetian facade of a building. Combine that with the famous mural that's being painted at the moment, which shows very similar architecture. I don't think it's an outrageous guess to say that the new mission will be set in Venice. So does that mean we're also getting a new map, or are Blizzard going to be retooling a map that we've already got to look like Venice? Obviously, I hope it's a new map entirely. Either way, we probably won't know until the event's released. Now there is one other person in the comic who we've never seen before, and although she's not named, she does play quite a pivotal role in the story. In the first page of the comic, you can see this girl wearing a cap, and as Reaper walks past, he seems to notice her. Now later on in the story, we see her taking some explosives out of what appears to be a robotic arm and placing it in a charge in the Blackwatch headquarters. She's clearly a Talon secret agent. Now I'm not going to sit here and say Hero 28 confirmed or anything, as there have been characters that have featured more heavily and been named in comics that haven't been turned into heroes, like Maximilian or Sven for example, but you can't ignore the possibility of a confirmed Talon agent that we've never seen before. I'd feel stronger about speculating whether she'd be a hero or not if she had indeed been named, much like Antonio has. But she is there and you can't just dismiss her. Another thing that you can't dismiss is how awesome Moira looks in the comic in what appears to be her Blackwatch uniform. Now, seeing as virtually every other Blackwatch skin in this comic and in last year's event, so I'm talking about Genji and McCree here, did find its way into the game when the event went live, I don't think it's a massive gamble to suggest that Moira might be getting a Blackwatch skin. Now I think that's a really good thing, because don't hate me for this, but I don't think Moira has the best skins in the entire game. Sure, the glam one's pretty cool, but most of the others are kind of meh. Now there is quite an interesting thing that happens in this comic. If you have the Origins Edition version of Overwatch, you will of course already have the Blackwatch Reyes skin. Now in the final panel of this comic, where Reyes is showing his darker side, about how he also breaks the rules just like Talon does, he puts up his hood for the first time. The Reyes skin that we already have has him wearing his beanie hat, which can be seen throughout most of the comic. But I've got to be honest, I'd love a Reyes skin where he's also wearing the Reaper hood, kind of a hybrid skin. I think a skin like that would look absolutely badass in the game. There's one final bit of speculation that I want to throw in the ring. We know that the Overwatch Archives event, as this event is going to be moving forward, tells stories from Overwatch's past. And there's a few lines of dialogue between Gerard, McCree, and Reyes at various different parts of the comic, making reference to what happened in Cape Town and how Gerard saved Reyes. McCree even makes a joke about it. Is Reyes going to tell him, or will he have to get Gerard drunk so he tells him the story. Now this could just be a little bit of character work to show that Gerard and Reyes were actually close, but it could also be an amazing piece of foreshadowing, alluding to a story or a piece of content that we might find out about at a later date. Now that's obviously a bit of wild speculation on my part, and there are a few problems with it, namely that Gerard is currently dead, meaning that if he was going to be playable in a PvE mission in a future Year's Archives event, he'd also have to be in the game, which being dead is a bit of a barrier to. Or is it? Dum dum dum! Alright, maybe I get a bit too carried away. But you have to remember that everything that's shown and said in dialogue in a comic or any piece of narrative literature like this is absolutely deliberate. There are no accidents. At the very least, it's just a bit of a fun idea. And that's about it for the video, guys. It looks like we're going to Venice. Oh, and Moira probably has a Blackwatch skin. Let me know what you thought about the comic down in the comment section below. I really enjoyed them personally. I just need more. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating. If you never want to miss another video of ours again, please click the bell icon next to the subscribe button on our channel to join the notification squad. You'll be in great company. And finally, please follow the Your Overwatch Twitter. It's where you can find updates about new videos and other cool stuff. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.